Good girl. Good girl, Bella. Over. Good girl. Good girl, Bella. Yeah, thank you. See ya, we're going Coral Plus. Good girl, Bella. Was a little bit of frost this morning, but look at the sun, so we're getting out before it gets dull at dinner time. I thought Bella did very well yesterday when she rode out with Apollo. That's the first time she's ever ridden out with another horse, and I think she did very well. And I think Sue did well, because Sue is a little bit older than me and is a novice rider. So I think she did very well, because the more, of course, your young horse reacts with an older horse, it makes the other horse, even Apollo, a little bit more on his toes. And of course Sue was not used to riding out. She's more a dressage lady. It was nice that Bella went in front and behind without too much fuss. We had a little bit of bother at the water, of course, because she hadn't done that for a while, though it wasn't very deep, so I didn't let her mess about. I just used a little tap with the dressage whip to move her on, because there was a tractor waiting with a big trailer, and of course I didn't want to get Apollo upset with Bella backing up and being a little bit silly, so you have to be very careful when you take out a novice rider on a strange horse, because she has ridden Apollo but not out, so it's all a bit difficult, and you have to be thinking all the time, what is Sue's horse going to do, i.e. what's Apollo how is he going to react, because he's not a plod, so you have to remember that Apollo is not a plod, even though he's a really good horse. For a novice, you do have to be a little bit conscious of what your own horse will be doing, and of course that was Bella's first time. I thought she'd be pretty good, and I thought she was, and she came straight out of the field into the stable for 24 hours, and then we rode out. And as you know, Bella can be a little bit difficult, but I thought she was smashing. She's not ready for an event yet, of course, as her menage work isn't good enough yet, and you don't take a horse out in public if you can't control them. And even though she's excellent out hacking, she does need to be a little bit more stable in her mind. And as soon as we can get that in the dressage, in the menage consistently, then she'll be able to go out on an event, not in a crowd. She won't be going in a crowd of horses. She can go out with maybe 3 or 4 at the walk and trot, but not to be cantering. And she could go on an event if it's you go on your own at your own speed, and you're sort of fairly strung out, because I wouldn't want her to go in a bunch and then upset everybody and kick out. I don't think Bella will be a kicker. She's never kicked out at Farouk or Apollo, so I don't think she would be a kicker. She's got no reason to kick. She's never kicked in the stable with me or anything, but you see, you don't know what it's like when they get all a bit fizzy with others, so it's always best to leave going out in a group until they've been out quite a lot in company, but sparse company, if you see what I mean. And Bella's come straight out today. After she went out yesterday, she went in the paddock, and Apollo went down the big field, so she's been on her own in the paddock. She comes in at night, and she's come straight out of the stable now, no lunging, nothing. and she's walking very nicely because, you know, walk is not her strong point. She's more a canter girl, is Bella, and of course, canter. Leg yield at the canter is one of her favourites, it seems to be, because she was always offering that, and she did a lovely one in the indoor school that time. I haven't asked for it at home because our menage isn't as good. It's not as the indoor school because it's smaller. It's quite a bit smaller than your 40 by 20, so it would be more difficult to do much cantering in the menage. She does do it and do it very well because she already is very collected in her canter. It's a natural thing. Must be ancestry, or Andalusian ancestry coming in there. She's my first Andalusian, so of course I haven't got anything to compare her with in the Andalusian breed. But then again, I had nothing to compare Farouk with in the Arabian breed because he was my first Arabian. Oh God, this car coming. Let's get over there so he can see us before. Good. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Thank you very much. Very considerate. Walk. Walk, Bella. No, walk. It's just had a little jig after that. I think it was the size of the van that worried her, and the close proximity, because of course this lane is narrow. Hopefully she'll just walk straight through this ford today without stopping. Walk on. Good. Well done. Well done. I just nudged her left and right with my legs just to keep the momentum of the walk. Bella looking out for Santa in case he's early. Brian the Magnificent, of course, has entered into the Christmas spirit, as have we all. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon. We love reading the comments, we love emojis, and we'd love a thumbs up.